Hello everyone, welcome back to Alissa's lifestyle vlog. Today I will give some new updates and clarifications on the suspension of the non-immigrant visas such as J1, H1b, H2b, and L1 visa. Before we start, I want to make it clear that I am not an immigration lawyer and I don't claim to be an expert of the immigration law. I am doing this video for the sake of my subscribers who wants to know the details of this proclamation, who gave a lot of fears and confusion to most J1 applicants who are supposed to be coming here already in the United States this coming fall. I hope that this video will ease your confusion about the proclamation. So before we start, please watch this. Without further delay, let's begin, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The USCIS Deputy Director for Policy, Joseph Edlow, released a statement regarding the recent proclamation. Based on his statement and other information I received, these are the new updates of the current proclamation. First, the proclamation does not affect any people who are in the United States with a valid non-immigrant visas, such as J1 visa, H1b visa, H2b visa, L1 visa, and other immigrant status. In other words, if you are in the United States with a valid visa, you are not affected. You are allowed to change status, apply for another visa, transfer to another visa, and do extension of your current visa. For example, you are a J1 visa holder with a waiver and you want to change your J1 visa to H1b visa, you can go ahead and do the process because you are not affected by this proclamation. So if you have plans of going outside the country as of right now, I would discourage it unless it is an emergency. Number two, the proclamation does not affect any individual in possession of a valid visa prior to the effective date of the proclamation. In other words, if you have a valid J1 visa or H1b visa or any other non-immigrant visa and you are outside the country, you are welcome to come back in the United States as long as your visa is currently valid and not expiring. For example, you are a J1 visa holder and you're currently outside the country for a vacation, you are welcome to come back in the United States even after the proclamation. Just make sure that your visa is valid. If you still need to get a visa in the embassy in your home country, well, the answer is you will not be given any visa until December 31st. The U.S. Embassy will not give any non-immigrant visa starting today until December 31st, 2020. Number three, F1 visa or the student visa and its dependent, which we call the F2 visa, is not affected by this proclamation. So if you are a student who wants to come here to study in the United States, you can still get an F1 visa in the embassy. Number four, not all J visa are affected by this proclamation. These are the following J program categories that are not affected by this proclamation. First, the professor's program. If you want to know what is this professor's program, please watch this. J1 visa program which is not affected by this proclamation is the physician program. So if you are in a medical field, you are not impacted. As well as if you are working in food supply chain, you are not impacted. Because these are essential in the United States. Green card applicants. So for those alien who is seeking for a green card petition, if you are a spouse or a child of a US citizen, you are not impacted. But if you're a spouse or a child of a permanent resident, you are part of this proclamation and you will not be given any green card until the suspension will be lifted on December 31st, 2020. We are hoping that this will not be extended anymore. Let's start with the first question. So my short answer is this: you are not affected by the proclamation. As long as you are in the United States, you can freely change your visa, you can do extension, you can apply for a new visa. As long as you are in the United States, you are okay. I recently changed my J1 visa to H1b visa as well. In fact, the effectivity of my H1b visa was just this month, June 1, 2020. So again, don't worry about it. As long as you are in the United States, you don't need to go home for a visa stamp. Just hold on to your approval notice. That will be enough for you to stay in the United States legally. Question number 2. Yes, as I mentioned, the J1 category under professor program is not impacted by this proclamation. This might be a good alternative for those who wants to be a teacher here in the United States. So for those who are applying for a teaching position, I want you to research more about this program so you might be eligible to apply for a J visa under professor's program. Question number 3. So K1 visa is a fiancé visa. Well, this is just my personal opinion. If you have a K1 visa and you are in the United States, you have no problem. Even if you are outside the United States and you have a valid K1 visa, you are also welcome to come back in the United States with no problem. But if you are still going to get a K1 visa as of right now, I'm not sure about it, but I think it will be affected because it's one of the non-immigrant visa. But since it is not mentioned in the proclamation, I am not really sure. So I am not sure with your situation if you have a valid K1 visa or not. So you can call your attorney to know more about it if you can still get a K1 visa. But as of right now, that's the only thing I can tell you. So that's it, everyone. Those are my short clarifications and updates of the current proclamation. I know that this is so hard to accept, especially for those who have already started their application, spent lots of money, and, exerted so much effort and time. Guys, always remember this: there's always a rainbow after every storm. So in my next video, I will be sharing to you some tips on what you can do while waiting for the suspension to be lifted on December 31st. These are smart things that you can do in order for you to make use of your time wisely and for you to be ready for your next adventure here in the United States in the coming year 2021. And please keep on watching since I will be featuring some comments of the day. So please don't forget to comment down below if you like this video, if you have comments, if you have questions or suggestions. So your comment might be the next to be featured in my channel. Have a great day. Keep safe, guys. Bye. See you next time.